Now, we have this guy, Joe Biden, who's president of the United States, and he's been busy with a lot of different things. Just the other day, he nominated Ketanji Brown Jackson to be the next Supreme Court justice. As you know, he decided that he would choose a black woman in the name of diversity. Oddly, didn't go with a Native American or a trans lesbian or an Asian woman or something. Black woman, got to be a black woman. So while this is all going on, Biden gave a little speech and he got a little crossed up at the end of it. This is a little heavy-handed, but I'm having fun.
Let me pull this out for you. Where is it? There you go. You got it? But okay. See, presidents can't do much. Thank you.
Presidents can't do much. I mean, Putin is sitting in a room laughing right now. He is drinking vodka and laughing. But okay, I get it. It was a little heavy-handed, Dave. You're right, people. So now here's Jen Psaki. She is the White House press secretary. As you know, I'm not a fan of Jen Psaki. She cannot say anything true. Here she is explaining how the Biden administration is actually succeeding with our policy related to Russia and sanctions.
There's a report in the New York Times that you guys kept asking China to help you stop Russia from invading Ukraine, and they didn't. So what have you guys done throughout this slow-moving Russia crisis that has worked?
In what capacity?
Well, the president talked to Putin. He talked to the G7. He threatened sanctions. He put sanctions in place. Now he says the sanctions are going to take 30 days. Or about a month. Do you guys think the people in Ukraine have about a month?
Well, Peter, let me just take a step back and explain to everyone how diplomacy works and how our approach from the United States has worked. What the president has done is he has built a global coalition to stand up in the face of President Putin and President Putin's aggression and invasion of Ukraine. What he has done is he has rallied the world, our European partners, even at cost to them in some capacities, to put in place significant sanctions, historic sanctions that would have a enormous impact on the Russian financial sector.
Dave, breathe deep, because as she says that with a straight face, that we've put enormous sanctions, powerful sanctions, these are deep sanctions, these are sanctions that'll do a lot. Well, here's Deputy National Security Advisor Daleep Singh talking about those sanctions.
To be clear, our sanctions are not designed to cause any disruption to the current flow of energy from Russia to the world.
I couldn't have just, maybe I didn't hear that right. Can we get that one more time? Because she said, it was very clear that we're doing a lot with sanctions and we're going to stop these people because they're bad people.
To be clear, our sanctions are not designed to cause any disruption to the current flow of energy from Russia to the world.
Do you realize how bananas that is? Sanctions, what you do with sanctions is sanctions are designed so that you don't have to go to war, so that you don't have to bomb people. So let's say you want another country to do something. Let's forget what it is. We don't have to make this about Russia, Ukraine, anything else. You just have some leverage over a country. You want them to do something, right? You're the good guys, they're the bad guys. You want them to do something, but you say, I don't want to bomb these people and cause all of that damage and death and all that. So you use sanctions. These are ways of turning the levers of economics so that the country will hopefully do what it is that you would like. So that's what you do with sanctions, but we are telling them, we are quite literally telling Russia that the sanctions we're putting in are not going to affect your energy and not going to affect the export of your energy and the oil and all of that stuff. This is a problem. So what she says there, what Psaki says, in essence, is all nonsense. Well, we've put together a big group of people and we're all going to do a lot of stuff. And, in about a month, a whole bunch of stuff's going to happen. And Peter Doocy at Fox News, who I often give a lot of credit to, I give him more credit because he even says, do the people of Ukraine have a month? Do you think Zelensky out there right now with a ragtag bunch of people who are being handed weapons as his citizens are fleeing to get to the borders and Poland's trying to figure out how many people they can take and all of this stuff, do you think they have a month while we're putting in sanctions that actually won't do much of anything? That would be the equivalent of trying to punish your kid and saying, you know what, you really did bad. you did that bad thing, and we're going to put you up in your bedroom, and there your PS5's up there, and you're going to get unlimited soda and pizza, and we got a hooker in there too, and some cocaine. Have fun at it, will you? Go for it. I'm not a parent yet, so that seemed like what a parent would do. I don't know. I'm working on it. These people are just absolutely ridiculous.